Greetings, friends. How are you this evening or morning or noon, depending on where you are? Did you know that the world expects too much from you? That if you let the world take everything from you, you get very stressed. Did you know that stress is a leading cause of lifestyle diseases like cancer? If you live under stress, you're likely to get cancer. Did you know that? Something called self love. Self love is appreciating yourself first, putting yourself first before anybody else, making sure that you are first in everything that you do. That is not the same as being selfish. You can still be generous, but the most generous person you have to be to is yourself. There's a saying that if you don't have love, if you don't have love, if you can't love yourself, then you have no love to share. That I found to be profound. So this conversation is about putting yourself first in everything that you do, making sure that all the resources that you have, first of all, they sort you out before you start looking for relatives and former workmates and former schoolmates, whatever. Or drink. Somebody used to drink with many years ago, like I was one of the most frequent people at rosters, for example, at one point, and I made very many friends. But when I had problems, many of them could not help me. I don't know why. I passed around that I'm dying of cancer, and I don't have the money. The insurance has refused to cover me, and that kind of thing. And many of them would not help me. There are those who came through, of course. The ones I met in school, the one I met at the university, my neighbors here where I live, as I usually say. But what was important and what is important is all of them realize the value of the friendship we have. And I'm sure that whatever they gave did not leave them unable to sort themselves out. So what I'm saying is, since resources are limited all the time, it's not even now that times are very hard in Kenya and in the world in general, but there's always a limitation of resources. So what is important is, first of all, make sure that your stomach is full before you start giving out food. Make sure if you have children, they have eaten, they are well clothed, they can go to school before you start helping others. That is not being selfish. Let people think whatever they want to think, but you know that you always come first. And when you say you, it means you, your immediate family. Uh, but I hope that everybody is aware that this is one of those things that you must do. But please practice self-love, and you'll thank me later when you don't get into a lot of problems, and you don't let people talk about you being mean, being selfish, being whatever it is. But you don't have enough to give. When you have enough to give, when you have to give, you give. When you don't have, you don't. Looking for popularity. Even the politicians, when they come to us looking for, they actually have to bribe us. But they have an end goal. When they get to that position there, they never look at you again until maybe after the next 5 years. Now, are you looking for votes? Are you looking for a position? Why are you looking for favors that will damage your health? You must not. I'm talking from a position that I know. I have been dealing a lot with, I'm in the cancer space, kind of, since I had my bout with cancer, I've been in various groups that try to help cancer patients, cancer sufferers, cancer caregivers, and we talk about all these things. And I tell them, what I know is a lot of these diseases have been brought by stress, and the stress is brought when you try to give too much, when you want to be good for everybody and to everybody, and when they can't get enough of you, you start getting stressed over things that you have no control. That's when I tell them to think of something called the serenity prayer, whereby you will only think and stress, not really stress, you'll only think and try to sort out things which you have control over. Those which you don't have, you cannot. If you cannot help me, please don't. I will understand. And hopefully, all those who are listening to me will listen to this video will also understand that if somebody can't help you, please don't stress them. And if you can't help people, please don't get stressed. It is part of nature. There is never enough. Tuko pamoja. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good evening, a good morning, a good day, and all that. Cheers.